One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulls will put total leather and we'll get started. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
It's complete on the right side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The missed 56-yarder makes that stop even bigger. Now the offense has outstanding field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Warren. Inside the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Got it behind the line. It's Otis. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Rides to back on the option to give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. Hard running there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
All right, offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
South Florida, 3. Florida Atlantic, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to the ground with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
7, South Florida, 3.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. The sweet feet buy a little time, and he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for room, it's Warren. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The running back has it. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hatchett. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there. You just didn't see it on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another one. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking for an open area to his left. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Warren. Powers through. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The give to the fullback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, South Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the tailback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He's tackled down at the 3-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Warren. Breaks the tackle. Had nowhere to go. Couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Find some fresh air.
The return brings it out to the 41, and the FAU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, and take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Bringing it back.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Handoff from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Easy. Flip it.
On the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's inside the 10. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Bulls trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Let's go!
He wants to change this route. He wants to throw it. There's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Snagged out of the air. Trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll pull them back to within 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Oklahoma State is just getting blown out today. I've never seen this program look so bad, and I am a man. I'm 40. They're trailing by 35 to Sam Houston. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They boot it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. Wide open downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And first down for the offense.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Unleashes one. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Bulls are on the move. The give to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Owls just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wideout. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Fights off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching